Welcome back. So all week long, RTV6 is looking into school safety plans across multiple districts here in central Indiana. We're asking each district there the same questions. We're bringing you their school safety plans, and we're working for you so that you know what your school is doing to keep your students safe.
This morning we head to Greenfield-Central Community School Corporation, where 4,500 students attend 8 different schools. The district has an ever-evolving school safety plan that was created in 2011, and in the last 7 years, updates have been made, and many were the result of monthly countywide school safety meetings. I was on hand during a recent active shooter training that law enforcement says is about as close as one can get to the real thing. This is the sound of active shooter training at Greenfield-Central High School.
The thinking used to be that it would never happen here, and so nobody thinks that way anymore.
Principal Jason Carey says it's been roughly 10 years since their last active shooter training, and teachers and staff are learning things he says educators normally don't think about.
Teachers are wired to think as teachers. They're not wired to think as police officers. And so a lot of the things that the staff are learning today are just things that they just wouldn't normally think about. You know, little things that you can do in your classroom to keep it safer, and conversations you can have with the kids. So just trying to let them know that it's something that, you know, especially with some of the recent events locally here in the last year, that it's something that we take very seriously.
They've implemented the drills with students as well.
The concern with some of the people in the community is that we don't want to scare the kids, but our thinking is we want them prepared.
Carey says they try to remain as transparent as possible when it comes to safety, and they rely heavily on school resource officers who may see or hear things others may not. That's why they're adding more. When
the funding became available and the manpower became available, we really wanted to make sure that we had not just the schools in town covered, but places out north like Maxwell and Eden. You know, we really were worried about the response time for some of those places that are a few minutes outside of town.
However, no matter how many locks are on doors or cameras are watching, Carey says communication is what's key, and he's glad parents, students, and staff are speaking up about school safety.
When we talk about school safety, nobody's against school safety. We are very proactive. You know, our thinking is if we're proactive, it puts people's minds a little bit at ease. And so we want to make sure that we've done everything we can to make them be successful if something were to happen, but certainly making sure that we're doing our part, because if the kids don't feel safe here, then they're not going to perform and they're not going to want to be here.
Greenfield-Central Community School Corporation is one of 370 school entities that requested handheld metal detectors from Governor Eric Holcomb and the Indiana Department of Administration. That request was made around the same time a number of parents formed the group GC Parents on a Mission. The group has hosted a gun safety seminar and will continue to lobby for safer schools through the addition of metal detectors and other safety measures.
And tonight at 6 o'clock, we're going to take a look at the Metropolitan School District of Washington Township and their school safety plans. And then at 11 o'clock, we're going to head up to Hamilton County to check out what Carmel Clay School District is doing to keep their students safe. Time right now is 6:16. It's a Storm Team 6 alert day. Kyle, what's going on out there?